Kenya Moore has a weird fixation with humiliating and degrading Black women. You already know it's going to affect her relationship with her daughter. 20, not 30, not 40. At 50, you too goddamn old to be making these decisions, Kenya. Allegedly, supposedly, I have to say allegedly because I don't want to get sued. Allegedly, she's fired because she allegedly was showing pornography, revenge pornography without a person's consent. Mm-hmm. I'm going to play and Kandi Burruss, Kandi tight teeth talking Burruss,
Crybaby
Kandi. That came forward, and these are her
this season. They pulling out guns and shit. They threatening to shoot people. I don't think that ever happened on the show. What?
You know what? I right now I'm like, okay, it's good. I ain't there, good, But Cynthia's like, okay, once the show actually airs, she said I'm gonna miss it then. Okay. I don't miss it so much now, and realistically, I do see stuff and I'm like, why they doing that? Like, I don't like the fact that they suspended Kenya. Yeah. I know a lot of people's like, she shouldn't have shown that. But it's just Housewives. Like, how many times we done did something that you think somebody shouldn't do? So who made the rules? Like, why y'all all of a sudden got such an issue with somebody doing something crazy to somebody? It's
believe it or not, that drama.
If it was in the public, if it was in the internet, and the girl came at her, it's like, okay, well,
that was the
you don't get to choose how she come back. So I just wasn't feeling all of that, but hey, we'll see when it come on TV.
Yeah. Because I have some thoughts.
Okay, go ahead.
For her to be like, "Oh, this is Real Housewives of Atlanta," you can't control how someone comes back to you with disrespect. That's true. However, you have to be a weird ass bitch to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take someone's revenge porn and post it at a public event when one is supposed to be about you and your business, and you spending your time being bitter to somebody else. You mad that she was getting the money for showing her shit and not you? That's what it's given. But anybody that has a really common sense, in my opinion, would see that Kenya been a snake since season 1. The fact that she was always in Apollo phase. She was always in a man phase. She was always weird around men. She was always fake towards the women. Her and Cynthia are not real friends. Her and Kandi are not real friends. And the fact that Portia forgave her and is now cool with that bitch, I would have never been cool with Kenya. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about no kumbaya.
Portia is a young Kenya.
Yeah, they're cut from the same cloth. They're the same. Yeah.
Like, they're the same person, literally. Like,
yeah.
I don't see that.
Watch her spinoff show. Like, lies, and deception and gaslighting. I mean,
I would say that
Portia is nicer,
but I don't think that she is. I don't think she's anything like Kenya. Kenya gives off bitterness.
Wait till we get into the 40s, the late 40s, almost 50s, and then we'll come back and see, because Portia is nice right now. Like, she's nice and not behind closed doors. But when we get up in the age when it's crunch time, and you trying to find that man again. And then you see some young little something in your scope. She's gonna be another Kenya. I'm telling you.
First of all, Portia is violent. Portia is a violent, less intelligent version of Kenya Moore. Okay, like that's it. I wouldn't say that they're the exact same person. I wouldn't say that, but I'm talking about they have a lot more in common than they do. They're not. Like they're both immature as fuck. They're both pick-me's. They'll do anything. Jump on a man, catapult, and throw themselves at the first man that looks at them. Now Portia a little smarter than Kenya when it comes. Well, then no, she's not, because never mind. I was about to say she'd get a man with a bag, but she don't even do that. So yeah, they're both dumb. But my thing. So hold on. Let me ask you this. Essence, you're a Portia stan?
I am.
Of course you are. Listen. It's fine. It's fine. Essence, we having some questionable politics sometimes.
I don't know.
It's fine. Portia ain't shit. Portia ain't shit. Like,
you're not giving me no valuable reasons why Portia ain't shit. I have valid reasons why Kenya ain't shit. Why is Portia ain't shit besides the shit with her and Simon? And
okay,
girl failing.
Can we revisit that and stick to Kenya just for this matter? I got you with that one. I mean, Portia ain't shit for a multitude of reasons. The whole shit with Phaedra, her crying and her crying herself out of a situation that she played in. She likes to play dumb. She likes to play stupid. What else?
You said we were talking about Kenya, so go ahead.
Oh, now you want to change the subject once I start making that important.
Portia now. We can go fact.
Okay, we'll put
only repeating what her friend said. Let's not do that. If people gonna forgive Phaedra, they gotta forgive Portia too.
Let's put a pin in Portia and we'll revisit her if we have time. Going back to Kenya. Now let me ask you this. So the girl that she is a cast member, a friend of the show. I don't know.
She's a cast member.
It's a corn tape or was it a
I think it's just tape? Like a picture.
It was a still because she put it on poster.
I guess she was like, oh, Yo Gotti said Snapchat that you know what, and she was like, oh, you sent it to him. So I'm thinking it's a picture, but maybe it's a video and she screenshotted it. That's even fucking weirder.
Well, they saying that it was from and here's my thing when it comes to like Kenya and her stands. Kenya saying that she didn't do it at all. Her stands are saying, "Oh, well, it's not considered revenge porn because it's actually, it was actually posted on social media." So I'm like, did she do it or not?
So what was it? An OF image? Like
it was something that was they saying it was something that was posted. Either that could have been on Freak Twitter or it could have been behind a paywall. I don't think Kenya is stupid enough to buy her. Well.
Okay,
it was posted. It was out it was out in the internet. That was the story.
Xavier said, "What about what she did to Dennis Mama? That part. She threw a glass plate at the whole woman. Okay,
Dennis Mama.
Okay, Kenya C is attracted to men, but she don't really like them. No, I think that Kenya is like. I don't think that Kenya is a girl's girl. Yeah, she's not a girl's girl. Another thing.
Kenya hates women.
Yes, she hates women. She hates black women. Let's wake that up. Like that's my thing with Kenya. I've talked about this before. Like Kenya Moore has a weird fixation with humiliating and degrading black women. Like she'll go out of her way to do it. Her whole entire platform is built on the degradation of the black woman.
Black women
from the 90s, even going back to her from whatever movie she was in, whether I don't know, Deliver Us from Evil, whatever 90s ass movies that she was in, she always played the villain. She was always the antagonist. And you already know it's going to affect her relationship with her daughter. That's
what I was about to say.
If you cannot empathize with black women, how can you empathize with it's one thing when she's a child, it's gonna be another thing when she's older. Kenya,
because wait when that daddy start giving her a little bit more attention than her.
Girl, she already
still married.
They talked. Well, no, they're finally divorced.
No. She got on live and very recently and said, I'm still married. We're still in the process.
Oh. They're officially divorced. That's what people are reporting.
Well, she's otherwise.
Kenya lies. She's a liar. The fact that she even wants to be connected to this man, it don't take that goddamn long to get divorced from no broke ass man, and that's exactly why your ass is getting only $2,000. What the fuck is $2,000?
And let's also wake this up. Let's also wake up the fact that Kenya was just so desperate to have a man and to have that fairy tale life that she wanted so bad because she thought everybody else would in. That's why she got the type of husband that she got.
With his nose earring.
He literally was showing red flags as soon as he came on the fucking TV. How you ain't been see that?
Where did she even find him at? Okay. It's like, how did you see this man? This man,
girl, she went to his restaurant.
She found him at Boxers. She found him at Boxers in New York.
Shut up. Listen. It's just, but it goes to show this Mark Daly. You can look at him. You can tell that he does not respect women. You can tell that he's a misogynist. And the fact that you looked at this man and you was like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
He probably all that, but can you probably?
I want to have kids with. That's the one who I want to build a life with. It just goes to show a lack of respect for yourself. It goes to show a lack of respect for women in general.
Kenya is very superficial. I think that she saw this man. And this man is beautiful. You cannot deny it. and was like, okay, well, I'm cute, you cute. Let's have a cute family or whatever. And I think that's what it probably was, because
at 50 years old, that's the determining factors that you use to choose a husband and a father of your kids. Be for real. Not 20, not 30, not 40. At 50, you too goddamn old to be making these decisions, Kenya. Like,
that's not what it was. That's not what it was. If you've been watching season 1 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya has always been desperate to have a man. Y'all remember Walter?
Ugly as Walter, yeah, was standing over that. And he was he definitely was.
Walter asked like a dog.
He was not. Why do y'all always? I didn't like that. No. I did not like it when she started like saying shit like that when they broke up. I thought that I was like, you was on his, and then as soon as y'all break up, now he's one of them, and
he was just hurt.
Don't do that.
No. When Kenya did that, I was like, girl, you disingenuous, because you was on that gay man. Okay, let's be very clear.
Walter is not gay. Thank you. Walter is not gay. There's not what. Come on.
He got married.
Even with her dealing with Mark, the other Mark, I think her dealing with I'm sorry, Matt. That was his name. With her dealing with Matt, I think that was so desperate of her, because this man is showing physical signs of domestic violence. And you talk about you still want to work it out with him just to see you got a piece of man?
Well,
come on,
And then what don't help is because her mama was never in her life. So and then her dad ain't no fucking option. He's like I believe women shouldn't tell a man what to do. That's why Kenya like that. Trying to please her damn daddy.
No, Xavier, no, not Don Juan now.
Ain't he married too? Now that's another one. Now come on.
No.
Yeah, Don Juan got like a white wife.
Of course he does.
Be who you. I mean, like, girl, no, I don't believe that shit at all.
Girl, we all know Don Juan been.
Don Juan,
no, he.
Come on.
Flipped and slipped and all that other stuff, girl.
And sometimes you can actually see it on somebody, and that's okay. But just living your truth, love.
Anyways, going back to Kenya, she get it from her mama. I just really want to go back to this degradation of Black women, though. Like, what is that about? Like, because
the one Black woman that she wanted to uplift her didn't. And now every other Black woman has to suffer. Everyone that's in her circumference has to suffer because of that. I definitely feel like it's because she is motherless. I was talking to my best friend about this. I'm like, no, this is motherless behavior. Like, and you grow up cold. And I'm sorry for the people that didn't have their mom. I'm not trying to say nothing. It's not everybody. I mean, but it is most of y'all.
No, I get it.
You get what I'm saying?
No, as someone who had a hard ass fucking mama, has a hard ass mama, but is no longer in contact with them, I definitely do understand why Kenya is like that. However, all caps fucking comma, that bitch has been like that since day one, because that's how she get her money, by being messy. And she is very envious because she see what other women have, and then I'm boost her up like, oh, you're Miss USA, you're supposed to have this, that, and the fourth. No, and that's okay. I don't think Kenya is the ugliest woman on the planet, but I think her soul makes her very fucking ugly.
Her mama looked her. You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what it is. One, her mom her mother should have never had her. Her mama had her young. She was 16, and she didn't want to have her. And instead of them respecting her boundaries and respecting the mother's wishes to not bear the child, they let this child. They forced this child to have a child, and the mama sat there for 9 months. And Kenya was brewing in this hatred for 9 months. And that hatred penetrated the child. And then the mama looked at her at 3 days old, was completely disconnected from the child, and said, you know what, I don't want nothing to do with her. And
that's why Kenya is cold. I mean,
it is not that I'm saying it out loud. It is sad. It is sad.
And see, here's the thing. When Kenya first came to the spot, I always thought she was the underdog, because there was always some technicalities with a lot of shit that went down. And I felt like, okay, yeah, Kenya wasn't the start of that. She's definitely the type of person, you come at her, she gonna blow your head off. Okay, you slap me, she gonna punch you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
that was not
the longer we got to know her, that's when, and then the Kim Fields, that's when I really started to do that switch. And I'm like, oh, you're a bully.
And that's when I started. How about that's the season that I started watching Housewives? So I didn't even grow up seeing Because my mom, she didn't let me watch. She didn't like Housewives. She thought that it was a bad representation of Black women. And I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm going back and watching it. At first, I used to be like, "Oh no," da, da, da. But going back and watching, it's like these women was ignorant.
Listen, I was rewatching. I forgot how much season 12 irritated me because the fact that Kenya would tell Cynthia that she was about to get proposed, it just shows once again how she was fucking envious.
Girl,
bitter. And then the shit with her and Tanya.
Tanya dumb bitch. Tanya dumb bitch. And Tanya dumb bitch.
I would have laid hands on Kenya. I would have laid hands on Kenya. You brought this lady's man side piece, allegedly, to her shit, ain't had no type of evidence, and then you started bullying the girl once she gave you a taste of your own medicine?
Well, either way, Tanya a dumb bitch because she left the show. She left the bag. She clearly wasn't about her bag because she supposedly bounced on Bolo's was bouncing up and down with Bolo and Portia. And so that's why she had and so that's why she left, allegedly, because it was becoming a conflict of interest with her life partner, that man that she's been with for 11 years that still has not married her. Let's move on.
I would have bounced on them too.
We've been talking about this for too long.